Hello and welcome. Hopefully you can hear me nice, loud and clear. I am just going to make sure everything's set up. We're going to give a few moments because Yash will be joining. So as I'm just starting everything, okay, that's now ready to go. So welcome everyone. Can you actually hear me on this call? I think that's going to be the key thing. Otherwise, I will be speaking to myself. So let me check the comments right now. Let me see who is in the building. Hopefully you've had a very pleasant, lovely last few days. Okay, for those that do celebrate Christmas. Okay, so let's have a look at who is in the house. So if you can just let me know, as you know, if you're watching this, depending where you're watching this from, whether it's YouTube or are you watching this from Facebook, please, you're probably familiar already with the chat box. Let me know in the chat box who is in the house technically, and I'll give a shout out. So so far, I got Tanya here. Success, Maxi from London. James, sounds good. Okay, fantastic. Reed, always a pleasure to see you here. Reed is a veteran when it comes to these calls. We've got Barb, Christine, Daryl, Mark, another Mark. Okay, so welcome. So those that are just joining us now, welcome to today's session. Okay, now in today's session, what we are going to be looking at is a number of things. Okay, so but one of the key things is a step-by-step blueprint, which will be orientated around how you can actually use the platform artistically when it comes to t-shirt designs. Okay, how can you set up multiple platforms or choose from which ones you like and actually leverage those platforms in order to create them into revenue generating machines. Subsequently, what we are going to do, I think the first port of call was, we're just going to give a few moments for Yash to join in, and he will be covering some really important stuff, specifically around the magic prompt. We have a key feature, obviously the custom face, which there have been some huge developments that have been going on behind the scenes that you're probably, I don't know, maybe you've seen them already, but as you know, I think every day or every other week there's always some brand new update that's happening, that we're just adding to it, so it makes it very, very exciting. So let me get my screen. Okay, so I think we'll give a few moments anyway when Yash does pop up, but let me just get this out. So yeah, you can see it will be around t-shirt design, mockups, and AI, and then Yash will probably start when he jumps on just a moment. He'll be covering some really important feature updates and some amazing strategies of how you can really utilize things like the face switcher, mirror magic, and some other key things that I know he'll be very excited to share with you. So but apart from that, as we're just waiting for Yes to join, how is everyone though? Is everyone
All right, guys, welcome to the show. Here, this side, Yash, and we have Ali, and I'm super excited to have you here, guys. Sorry, Ali, to interrupt you in the middle.
that's fine.
I'm super excited for this specific show because we are going to cover in detail how you can create hot selling AI t-shirt designs, markups. What are the items? What are the categories that selling well on the print on demand niche and all that, and how you can actually create those beautiful markers, changing the face, changing the t-shirt using artistry. And I'm super pumped up for today. But before we talk about that, there's some cooking that has happened throughout this week inside artistry, which might have, might be some of you guys might have noticed that, but I just wanted to convey because there are some really interesting stuff that we have added, and I just wanted to share my screen and wanted to show you, and Ali will show you basically about creating t-shirt designs, winning t-shirt designs, markups, categories, and all marketplaces hacks and everything. All right, cool, perfect. So I am inside the artistry dashboard. Okay, now when I click on dashboard, it's pretty simple. We have all seen that. Create design. Okay, now, when we come to fast AI image designer, we have got something really interesting for you. So we have degraded the prompt extender that used to be there, and we have converted and we have basically improved it and made it a very massive upgrade to that, and added it here just below the prompt section as prompt enhancer option. Okay, and this is the game changer, guys, believe me. Okay, so for example, I want an image where snake is in front of Cassie, right? Now, the beauty here, guys, I have to turn this on, any image you want. I just turn this on, generate the prompt, and see the magic. Just wait for a few seconds, and what it will do, it will basically write a highly detailed prompt for you. Now, what that will do, that will help you get the perfect style of images always. No hallucinations, no grammatical errors, perfect text and everything. Okay. Now, another thing I wanted to show you. Okay. Right as you click on generate prompt, it will show you this thing. And when you click on select quantity, now you can generate 4 images at once, the most requested feature. We are actually working behind the scenes to make it work seamlessly. And when you click on generate image, and boom, just like this, your images will be designed inside the personal design tab. And we're not just stopping here, right? Look at that. Look at the beautiful images that got generated from the simple prompt idea, you can say, or a keyword, you can say, and then you can further edit it. What do I mean by that? Let's say I like this image, okay? I can regenerate it. So what it's going to do is going to give me that same prompt. And you see this magic wand option here. This is the game changer, guys. This is the game changer. Okay. Now what it will do, it will basically, so it's like you can generate images, mockups, designs without prompting. From just a single idea or a single keyword, you can literally get your imagination into real life. Now let me show you, right? All I just give it instruction, I'll say make it real looking, right? I just want, the images, maybe the images had a little bit more 2D touch, or for example, you can generate it, you can give the instruction to the AI, hey, can you please change, edit my prompt and make it more real looking, realistic and stuff like that, and boom, it rewritten the entire prompt. You don't have to go through word by word, sentence by sentence, you don't have to go through all that. I don't even need to read that. I mean, you can read that obviously, but you can generate like 4 quantities like this, 2 images, 3 images at once, and boom, like that. Nobody does that. It's so easier, right? Look at that. It's more, it is given more realistic feel. It is given more depth to it, and the kind of image I want. Look at that. It's looking more realistic, right? Where the snake is versus this, very much difference. Now I'm gonna further build on it, right? Now I click on regenerate again, right? Now I just want to show you where this option comes up. Very simple. You go to personal designs, all the images that you see this eye icon here, over here, the first option. Open this. It will open up like a big pop-up box for you, and you will have regenerate option, the first option. Okay, and when you click on this regenerate, it will give you the same prompt and be able to edit it. Now I will just edit it, and I will say just click on this magic wand option over here, right? And I will just do it, make it, let's see, doodle style, right? A lot of people were saying make it watercolor style, right? Now what it will do, it will take any idea, any prompt, anything, and it will rewrite it to perfectly suit into what you have asked for it, and it will try to generate it basically based on the instruction that you have given. Look at that, right? Excuse me. So yeah, I selected the quantity, and then boom, look at that, just like that. So what it's gonna do, let's see, while the results are coming, you see it has given more realistic, and not realistic, but the watercolor look to that. It completely changed the thing. I want to show you more thing than that, right? So now let's see. Let's take another example, and I'm going to take you to some major updates that we are releasing down the line for you. But one other thing, let's test it, right? I want another thing. Okay, I want a woman, very weird, right? Women walking on river with emerald in hand, for example, right? I can run this prompt as it is, but I want to enhance it, right? Why not? I mean, you can obviously run the image. And another thing, you can still customize the settings by clicking on customize setting and run the same prompt, but you can customize some settings like aspect ratio, quantity of images, and all that kind of good stuff, right? But I want to enhance my prompt, so I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to hit generate. Now what's going to do, guys, Well, it's going to take a few seconds and it's going to, boom, look at that. Create a serene and dreamy landscape, one, blah, blah, blah. Right? I don't want to read that. It's cool. Now I'm going to hit 4 quantities at once, 4 images in one, and it has given me. So now you can generate perfect social media assets, marketing materials, anything that you dream of, anything that you can think of. You don't need to look for prompt ideas. And these are the prompt. Look at that. Beautiful, realistic idea. The prompt adherence here, the term is prompt adherence, right? Now how much it is following your instruction, it's almost as too good to be true, right? Like look at that. Exactly what you want is what's going to give you. What you ask for is what it's going to give you. So that's the thing. That is the game changer, guys. So now you never have to struggle ever again with prompts, blurry images, hallucinated images, not getting the right images, because prompt magic, or we call it magic prompt, is there for you. Now another thing, I want to show you this. Okay, now you click on this, right? I like this photo. You click on the second option that has this little paintbrush thing. Click on it, edit this image. It's going to open up a beautiful canvas for you to update and edit any changes that you want inside your app, inside your image, in your image. Now with that brings me to a next question, or the next thing is custom face editor. Well, when Ali will talk about creating this t-shirt mockups, but now let's say if you want to put a custom face on it, your face on it, client's face on it, or any face on it, well, we have upgraded the custom face switcher and we have added inside the advanced thing. Now where you will find it, if you look at the top navigation bar of all the features, from instant scene to text editor to object remover, you will find this a face icon, and all you have to do is select the file, drag and drop, and it will change the face to that. And that is mind blowing, guys, because now a lot of people were having this issue because you wanted multiple ability, right? For example, not just you wanted to change the face, you want to expand this image, right? So you can do all the workflows and all the necessary things at one place, instead of doing the face from there and coming to here and stuff like that. So we have beautifully put everything inside in one canvas, and you can click on smart expand, choose the ratio, and do the resize. And what's going to do, it's going to basically expand the image for you to give you extra space for text, banners, headers, covers, you name it. It's going to do that for you. Okay, now it's going to generate in a few seconds, but while it is generating, I want to show you some interesting stuff that we have again added. So that feature, it's called, I'm going to come to your question. I see some questions coming in. I'm going to come to your questions just in a bit, but we have magic prompt writer. Look at that. Look at that beautiful image, right? Beautiful image, expanded it perfectly, keeping the scenes and everything in mind. Now let me show you something really interesting, right? We got AI section over here. We have another option. We have another section called 16 3:4. Sorry, 3:4 is the portrait. A lot of you guys are asking. So we have given you 4 dimensions of images, and for you to generate from it. Another thing we have here, even if you say snake in front of castle, right? You can magic prompt, right? Click on this beautiful icon there, and it's going to write a new prompt for you, just like this thing, and generate image. And it's going to generate the image for you in the selected option, right? But we're not stopping there, guys. Okay, we're not stopping there. The number one issue that we face is you're getting but okay, before I talk about that, I just want to take 1 second to let you know there are some exciting things that we are planning to launch for absolutely free of course. Some massive holiday upgrades coming next week for you, which I'll let you know, which basically you can take a reference image, a single reference image, and generate unlimited consistent scenes and images with your own face or any face. You can train your own AI. That feature is going to be game changer. We are having it. All of you who are watching it live, watching it replay, will have the access for that. But yeah, look at that. The image is generated. Now, another thing that I wanted to convey before I come to your questions and before we get inside that. So what I wanted to, so let's say a lot of times what happens, guys, is let's say I'm going to come to my media library and I'm going to click on this, right? Now, when I'm going to click on this, let's say generate an image, right? So I'm just going to click on this thing. you can resize your canvas, for example, right? So if you click on settings, I don't want my canvas is right now horizontal, or I can just create a new project, but I can always resize my canvas according to the thing. Let's generate an image. Okay, let's generate 1:1. Okay, uh for example, okay, what I'm gonna do, guys, for you, I'm gonna just zoom it in a little bit. I'm gonna just make this image for us, right? We don't have any problem. Imagine this is the image that we found somewhere on the internet, right? Now I'm gonna go to Mirror Magic. I'm gonna generate the prompt for this, right? So far, easy workflow. A lot of times, we had this issue before as well. What happens is you uploaded a 2D photo or a 3D photo or a watercolor style photo or a pastel style photo or a pixel style photo or a anime style photo, but the results does not come like that. The result does not come keeping the style in the mind. So I have a hack for you, and then I'm gonna come to your questions. So the hack is very simple. uh, uh, the hack is very simple, right? So what it does is, even if your image does not come, right, because the system has become so mature right now, even if the image does not come into your expected, for example, expected style that you desire. Let's say this one is good, right? But now what you can do something really interesting, right? You can click on this magic wand option here, and again you can do this. change it to Change it to doodle style. Enhance. Now what it's going to do, you can basically have an original image. If it is not following this style, you can instruct it, hey, can you please change it to that? And it's going to keep the same image, and it's going to change it to the different style. So a lot of times, I saw I'm reading all of your posts and all of your requests, and this is the one requested thing that, hey, yeah, and there's this thing where, like, for example, there's, like, the style is not coming like that, or the it is not anime style. It's not. Look at that. It's 2D style. Exactly keeping the style on. So think about this, right? If you can generate, there is this, member, I forgot the name, sorry. Some clip arts and stickers and, wall design. We're gonna go in detail. Ali will go in detail in the wall arts and mugs and t-shirt designs. So these kind of designs sell like crazy, guys, right? Specifically for if you're doing a storybook, or if you're doing a, like, a book or animated book or whatever it is. This is crazy, guys, right? Now let me I don't want it, right? I want to make it watercolor style, for example, right? Now what's gonna do is gonna again change the entire prompt, right, and make it watercolor style. I'm gonna show you that, right? Now change the entire prompt, return it for me, and the result that I'm gonna come is gonna blow your mind. And this is the thing I want you to use, right? I don't the days of writing prompt, the days of spending time writing prompt is gone. The days of struggling with poor AI images that does not come as you wanted are over now. With Artistly, the only limit is your imagination. Truly, it's just your imagination. You can generate all sorts of designs, all sorts of mockups, and all sorts of ads instantly, without writing a single prompt, obviously, and without doing anything. So that's a powerful thing, right? And not only that, you can generate in, like, different dimensions. You can expand it. Now if I want, I can expand it furthermore to put it in my header, or I can remove the background to put it on my t-shirt mockup and have a live mock-up for that. So that's a beauty, guys, and that's the thing I wanted to understand while this is being generated. I just wanted to come over the screen and ask Ali, like, okay, so let's see. Ali, did you notice any questions and stuff like that? Like, did you notice anything? I know I went super fast because I had so many things to share with you, and still so many things that I haven't even covered yet. But let's see. So far, let me know your questions. So, all right, sweet, can't wait. Okay, by the way, all these upgrades, all these massive bonanza upgrade, holiday upgrades are free for all the users, and all the future upgrades is gonna be free. So if you haven't got your if you haven't got your hands on Artistly, well, this is time for you. You're all anyway secured with our policy. So, okay, where's my buddy Paul Panna? Paul Panna will be joining us very soon as well. Yeah. So, thinking about the prompts was the verse. So many tries, get what you want. This is great, wonderful, and that's why we did it. So there's a magic prompt, okay, to get you where you want, and there's a edit prompt rewriter as we call it, to get you what you want. Sometimes AI does not listen to you, like a baby, right? You call a baby like, okay, do like this, but he does not listen to you, and you have to say it multiple times until he does it, right? Ali, I don't have any experience in this, you do, right? Like, so so yeah, it's just like that. You just have to rewrite it, make it, try it a little more times, and you get what you want, right? The color can be on prompt,
Mm.
exactly. So you can do in different styles, and anime, 3D Pixar, 2D, all that fantastic stuff. So yeah, you want to, sorry I took so long. I'm gonna
No,
stop. Yeah.
listen, you take as long as you want. It's the holiday season. No, but it's some questions that did pop up. Can you just show users that
Yeah.
when you're in the advanced section at the very beginning, how they can specify an aspect ratio before they've even got into the design? The very start screen.
Oh yeah, 1 second.
Just to explain, okay, this is how you can, even though you can select an aspect ratio, you can still, once you're inside, change it. But this is how you could just pick a specific dimension from the very get go.
Yeah,
So if
exactly.
you
By the way, there's that thing, watercolor style. Anyways, let me show you. Oh yeah, so there's the custom design you're talking about when you're creating a new
That's
project,
right, yeah,
right?
from the very beginning when you're on the outside where the templates are, the home screen.
Yeah, yeah, home screen. I'm gonna show you that. Okay, 1 second. So it's gonna get saved. I'm gonna go to home screen. You come here right now. Yeah, exactly. So the thing is, guys, it will be in your account. So basically, there's gonna be a custom option here where you can put your desired height pixels and your desired width pixels, and a lot of you guys ask, hey, I wanted my specific style of dimensions. So you can, so Ali, the one that you're talking about,
Mm.
they can directly do it here. So they can directly pick the custom size, write it here, and then do it. So probably when the next time the training we'll do, we will have that option available. So
And yes, just to kind of, for those that are thinking, it seems like a very easy thing to add. Can you explain the difficulties or the challenges to have something like that? How much it takes behind the scenes when it comes to developing something like this? Why it would take a bit of time to implement that?
yeah, so you mean the process, how we do it? Yeah, so
Exactly. So people have
yeah,
an
so
understanding that it's not an easy task to have something like this, especially when you're creating graphics.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, so exactly, guys. So right now the way is, I am personally working on all of your requests, prioritizing it based on the roadmaps, right? But there are three game changing features that's going to blow your mind next week, right? And I just want to spill, I'm not allowed to spill the beans, but it's a holiday season, so we are allowed to do anything, right? So number one, so you always have this thing where you'll be able, inside Artistly application, you'll be able to train your own AI with your own images. Imagine being able to create unlimited consistent images from just a single reference image. You put up a picture of yours, and you can just put, like, you can just design yourself on, like, doing this, or in an ad, or for a client you want, so that is game changers, better than custom feature, because sometimes the hair, it keeps the hair consistent, the face consistent, everything consistent. So that's crazy, guys. Next level. Number two, right now, because we are making some changes, and I told them, it's gonna blow your mind. Like, I am just blown away by that, right? And we're gonna have that training for that. Don't worry about it, right? But another thing, second massive thing that I'm pushing next week is consistent characters for 3D specific objects, right? You have your own character, or you want to create generator character and then generate a full story with the consistent character. What we're going to have is you just typing a single word, and it's going to generate unlimited consistent scenes just from a word. It's going to do consistent 3D scenes, and it's blowing. The test came out really, really good. It will be in your account next week. Whenever we're gonna have the next. So that's why the consistent feature that we had before, you won't be able to see it, and I apologize for the little extra time that I'm taking it, but I'm just believe me, it's gonna blow your mind. That's number two, right? Number three, the minor things that you are mentioning about, like the custom sizing, being able to do the project, because a lot of things happens, we want to make sure that it's like we want to make sure that while fixing something, we don't want to break something. And yeah, consistent character, specifically not just with 2D but with 3D and with humans as well. Imagine being able to upload just a one reference image, no training time, no nonsense, nothing like that, no uploading thousands of images to get consistent character, just one reference image of your client or anything, and you can generate unlimited consistency. That's just mind boggling. And imagine using merch magic. You can put up any clothes on there and all that, and then you can do the stuff you want, obviously, like for social media, for marketing assets. And that's going to be a huge update. It's called Train Your Own AI. We're working on that next week, so that's the thing. I want to play with that. I just want to show you a little bit more about that before Ali takes over. So Ali, I need 10 minutes more from you. Can I?
Well, you can, as long as everyone's here, we can stay for 3 hours. But also, just to a couple of things just to mention, if you can, when you're going through it, just if you can with the drag, and just show people how they can remove the background or even switch it using Smart Scene number 1. And
Okay,
I think just they did. There's I think
so many things inside there, then they
just
have to
change the background for the dragon so people can see how you can change the background. And secondly, I think you're going to cover this, the face switcher, because we're not talking about consistent characters. So if you can just touch on face swap.
Sure, awesome. Yeah, face swap. Let me just do that. I'm gonna share my screen. All right, there you go. I'm inside the canvas now. Before I get because there's so many things to share with you. I just wanted to also let you know there is another major update that we pushed in the application here. Is in the fast AI image designer. A lot of times, what happens is, in the perfect. So you have a prompt writer over here, right? But you don't have anything for here. What if you want to create something from scratch, but for accurate text and images, right? Because sometimes with AI image designer, it's fast, but you get those words jumbled up, right? Our perfect text and image almost perfectly every time generates the images. We're gonna have a magic prompt here as well, so you don't have to rely on. You can pick these and you can edit these, but we're gonna have another category called create from prompt, magic prompt, rewrite with prompt, and just like one word, change it into the mockup, change it into a perfect ad, and rewrite it according to. So just a nice add-on over there. Another thing that we're gonna have, is in the personal designs. This is all gonna be next week. Is gonna be crazy, guys. I just can't wait to have it. Another thing, a lot of times what happens, you see, I like this image, but it's a little wacky, right? Like, I mean, yeah, it's not realistic. I want more realistic. There's going to be the option to fix image, and it's a magic button to fix all your issues. If you like the person, if you like the image, but you want to fix few things, you will be able to click on that button, fix image, and you'll be able to fix the object, fix the text, and add more realism. So that's just one click. We are adding that. Again, obviously you can rewrite the prompt and everything, but that's one thing, major thing for. Okay, we come back to the topic now. Okay, now let's start with magic prompt. We're gonna go to AI and let's do this, right? What do we do here? So, front facing, senior woman in office. Cool. Give it some magic prompt magic. Okay, take a few seconds, right? Boom, got it. Generate it. Perfect. It's gonna generate it. I can do it with holding a text or stuff like that. You're gonna generate it. Now I'm gonna show you how you can take the same image and just with magically using this rewriter, right? Can actually create it in watercolor style, anime style, changing the background, because you can't just change the style. It's good. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's exactly what. Now, for example, look at that. Change it to Just normal communication, just like how, imagine you're talking to your 24/7 AI design assistant. Simple, just like how you convey, right? Change it to doodle style and change the background to beach. Again, you want inherited it in, like you want added automatically inside the image. Boom, it's already done. The prompt is already been magically changed. All you have to do is generate it, wait for a few seconds, and you're gonna have a magical image ready for you to start with your stuff. Because a lot of times you want it, like there's this recent client that I was working for in the law industry, for specifically for the car injury, stuff, and we need these kind of assets, right? For videos and for just for headings and all. Look at that, boom, pretty nice, right? Doodle style background. Now let's change it, right? Change it to 3D Pixar style and add orange. Yeah, let's do. And change the senior women to middle age men. Okay. Okay, I just, instead of senior woman, I just, but okay. Anyways, we got it. Generate image. It did all the hard work. You don't have to think about it anymore, guys. You don't even need to look at prompts anymore. Without prompting, you can get desired image of you want. No frustrations. No stucking, like no stucking at writing the prompts. No looking at the screen, just thinking about the right one. No copying and paste and all that. If you're not able to find the prompt, no problem. We have the magic prompt. Get any images out there from the internet and generate the prompt from them. There you go. 3D Pixar style image with the guy. It's completely changed, keeping the same dress and outfit, but just give it a different image. That's the beauty. Now I want to generate in 9:16. I can generate in 9:16. Boom, that. I don't have to do anything. It will automatically generate it in that dimension. It will automatically adjust my canvas as well, so that I can play with it and all that. That's the magic, guys. Okay. Now, 1 second. Yeah, so that's the thing. Another thing, a lot of people are asking, Yash, if I wanted to add more text and all, so you can obviously add the text by clicking on the text column in there, but you can change the fonts from here on the top navigation bar. When you click on the text, you can change the font and all, and then you can change the color like this. There is this, some one of our amazing member asked it, so I just wanted to answer that. And you can delete it just by deleting an option over here, and boom, there you go. We got an image. I mean, now you can play with it. You can change the things you want. You can design everything. But the idea what I'm trying to convey here is you don't need to basically being able to write and go inside like a 300 words or 100 words long paragraph prompt. So that's the thing, right? So that's crazy. Can you create character with muscles? You can create characters with all kind of muscles, you know all kind of stuff. It's, again, only limit is your imagination. Now please try to change the text color. Yeah, I'm gonna show you that. Awesome. Let's see. It would be good to have the style that we can have. It's so fast. Looks like rough. I was playing with the layer. Opens up a whole level of what we can do. All right. Yeah. So exactly. So for those of you, right? Did you? Okay. There's a lot of questions. Let me just cover one by one. You can add a name in a costume. Did the other big store need training T-shirt? Yes, you can do that on T-shirt mockup. Yes, you can. Can you show us the face swap feature? Yeah. So Ali, actually, there's a face swap feature on the editor, but I might need an image to swap it because it's. I have to just 1 second. Let me just 1 second. Then I'm gonna do that. Then I have to generate. Let me just download it. This actually I need a sample image. I don't have any images. 1 second. Let me just. Okay, cool. I found it. No worries. I got it. So what I'm gonna do.
So I guess while Yash is doing that, everybody,
Yeah.
what have you loved so far with some of these updates, especially when
Okay.
you
I'm just gonna share my
are
screen now.
dealing with the prompts?
Cool.
I think that's the key thing, isn't it? A lot of people are saying with the feedback, instead of doing these long, elaborate essays, things can be condensed and be more specific, saving you a lot of time.
Let's see. Right. Oh, senior man sitting on sofa front facing, right? For example, I'm basically teaching you the workflow for custom face switcher, right? Now let's see. 1 second. Do the magic prompt. Now what we're gonna do is you're gonna generate that. I'm gonna do 1:1, generate it,
Do you
right?
want to screen share or?
Oh, is my screen not shared?
Oh, there you go.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, so I just basically what I did is I generated a senior man with the magic prompt to sitting on the sofa in the room for me to basically the custom face switcher. Like the next update is gonna put custom face switcher on number 2, because with the one scene you can generate, you don't have to use custom face switcher. But for now, until it's there, you can use it. Yeah, training. Okay, this is nice. So we're gonna have this. We got this image, right? Pretty cool, interesting. Now we're gonna do custom face switcher. Click on this. You have to drag and drop the file, right? I have to see if the drag and drop works. Okay, drag and drop works. All right, I uploaded this image and I swapped the face with it, right? And now it's gonna take few seconds maybe, and you're gonna have the perfectly swapped face with the uploaded face to the face that was already inside the, there you go. Look at that, right? That's how easy it is for you to basically use the uploaded. Now that's the thing, a lot of time with custom face switchers, yeah, sometimes it does not work that properly with the with the specs and all, but it did a decent job, right? And just for this, it does not keep the hairstyle and all that. That's why we're gonna have that train your AI thing. It's gonna blow your mind. It's just, for example, if I uploaded this one single image, right? I can even show you some of the results, right? Look at that. This is mind blowing stuff, right? Look at that. I have this image, right? I uploaded actually this image, right? I uploaded this image. I uploaded this gentleman's image, right? And I generated. Look at the hairstyles. Look at the face. Look at the consistency. With one prompt. Look at that. And again, for this lady as well, for this, right? Look at that. So there's so many interesting stuff. It's better than custom face switcher, but this is how you can use custom face switcher. So yeah, I hope this answers the question. So yeah. Oh, thank you so much. I love you all. Yeah. So, awesome. Perfect. Let me know, guys, if you have any questions, you have any queries. Happy holidays to Ali. Thank you so much, Norman. Really appreciate it. I find that handling color and shadow function in the slide. Can you edit some text and change the color and shadow so I can see if there's something wrong in my answer? All right. Yeah, I can show that to you guys. I'm not sure why is that the case. The choices we had before were basically either too young or too old. I see. The shapes come in default colors of the text. Would be nice to have the option to. Oh, another one. Yes. Oh, this is another thing, right? We're gonna have an ability for you to change the colors of any object. I know what you're talking about. We're working on that. That's probably number. Yeah, it's gonna be either next week or after the next week. And next week we're gonna have a major end of the year massive upgrades. So yeah, and let me just see. Thank you. This is okay. Let me show you. Okay. So let's just see. Perfect. Awesome. So I'm going to show you my screen. Okay, we're going to come here. Let's just completely remove it. Just completely remove this. Oh, by the way, you can also remove it from the layers option here, right? You can just remove it. Now I'm going to get rid of this layer option. I'm going to have the text option. I'm going to do the text thing, right? I'm going to drag and drop it here. I'm going to come here, increase it. Now if I click on color, it should. So I just click on it, guys, and it is changing for me. So can you please let me know? Can you please try this, guys? For I can just like pick from any color. I can put my own hex code. I can put from own color theme, from here. Oh, I see the scroll. I see what you guys are saying. Okay, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna fix it. So what you're saying is the scroll there's a problem and it's not working. Okay, right now you can pick the color, but the scroll is not working as it should. I'm gonna make that fix and I will update that in our Facebook group, and you should be able to see that. So I see it's just a minor thing, and I'll get that fixed. Thank you so much for pointing that out. I'll get that sorted. Apart from that, I'm able to change the font easily, like this Geneva, Black Ops, and all that. I'm able to change this. I'm able to add the drop shadow. I'm able to uh you know like being able to change it, and also everything is working as it is. It's just that the scroll thing, and then for you to basically being able to scroll and scroll to the image, that's not working as it should. I want to make that fix. Thank you so much, guys, for letting me know. So that's a good thing. So awesome, perfect. So, was my screen visible?
Yeah, I put it up, so it's fine.
Okay, nice, nice, nice. Okay, perfect, awesome. We're gonna work on that. Let's okay. Okay, perfect. Awesome. All right. Any questions? Any before we get inside the t-shirt markup stuff and all that? And I remember perfecting fingers, being able to instruct the air to make a specific hand movement, like pointing to a specific direction. Yeah. Again. So again, guys, right? It's all about the prompt, right? And with fingers. So what ability you have right now is let me just show you, right? So for example, uh let me just show you. This is a question that we got, and sometimes it's all about prompt, right? That's where the magic of 1 second. So we got an AI magic over magic thing, right? So let's see. You want a man pointing pointing left to the beach, right? I could just type it, or I can make it better for AI to perfectly convey. Uh, 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 yeah. So yeah, there's a thing. A tall slender man with a warm smile and la la la. Some left gesturing towards the serene beach, stuff like that. And then I want 1:1. So that's the thing, right? Sometimes these AI models need accurate precision, right? Accurate detail and all that, and like all these uh, um, all these things we're not able to actually write it, right? That's where this prompt extender, or you call it magic prompt, comes in handy. And then now you have this magic rewriter that just blows everything out, right? So that's the thing. Look at that, there you go. Look at that, it's pretty interesting, right? So that's the game here, right? You can drag and drop here. Man pointing on left on the beach, very simple, with a white tank top. I just generated this image right in front of you. Few minutes with perfect fingers and almost looking realistic, right? So that's how you can do it. Awesome. Let's see. I want to make a damaged picture that is about 100 years old to make like new. Is that possible? You can use upscaler. Yeah. So thank you so much. You can use upscaler. One question: when I create a text on a T-shirt, if I edit the text, it does not fit the shirt. It's flat text, no fitting on the T-shirt. So read. Generally, we're gonna get into the T-shirt markup demo. But what I recommend you is so let me just show you. So it's better than okay. So just getting. I thought I had okay. Yeah. So it's literally right. Like it literally takes all the application that is out there on the market, just snatches. Like I mean, like it does. I feel like all my image tools, workflows, and all the applications and everything just switched with Artistry, because I can do everything what another X company would be able to do with the canvas and all. I can do it. I can generate my images. I can expand it. I can all right. Can I upload on one of our hands and cell, then be able to put on a person via this window? Yeah, you can, Cindy. You can. So let me show you. Okay, cool. So yeah. So let me just go here. Let me just go to AI. I'm gonna do something. Okay. So what was the question? The question is, gonna do t-shirt design, vintage t-shirt design that says on the t-shirt, born to be awesome. It's okay, love it, but let me just change it. I did wantage instead of vintage. Right? We do vintage and a magic prompt, enhance it. Just wait for a few seconds and you will be amazed by what you see. Create a vintage inspired t-shirt design, la 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 la, bond image, perfect details, right? Generate it. Boom. That's how also you can generate t-shirt mockups, guys. A secret hack. You no longer have to use, I mean, sorry, not no longer. Not always you have to depend on the fast AI image designer. That you can come here and you can play with it as well. Just my idea for you. You know, you can obviously generate it from there. We're gonna have that magic prompt option over there as well if it is easier for you. But you can come here. You can generate winning, hot selling t-shirt designs right in from here as well. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Now, you might say, Yash, the born to be awesome does not seem to be right. Yeah, obviously, because the awesome spelling I myself had not written right. So I can just change it, write it here, or I can rewrite it, right? Rewrite the prompt. So I can say to change the text to one second, change the text to artistly is the best, right? And change the style to style to retro style. Simple. Type it, prompt it, get it. No, right? Create a vintage inspire in the and boom, there you go. It does it, and now I can generate. So these are perfect t-shirt designs, right? Specifically that goes on t-shirts and all that, and then you can play with their colors. You can specifically mention it, make the background color black and the text colors white to be able to and that's how simple it is, right? That's how easily you can generate. I'm going to show you perfect, right? Let's see. Artistly is the best, right? So look at that perfect image. Artistly is the best. Now, what I want this. Let's just do a brain workflow, okay? I want this design, but I want it on a black T-shirt, and I want this. Okay, okay, okay. Make the background black. Make the background black, and what else? Make the background black and the text change the text colors to suit it to suit right, to suit the background. Okay, so it should done it. Like I'm not checking it, but let's see. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna wait for it, right? Now this is a t-shirt design, right? But how are you gonna put it on a mockup? We're gonna cover about that. Don't you worry about it. I am here for you guys. So let's just see. Now, in the meantime, while it is being generated, so I just wanted to explain you the workflow. The workflow is the t-shirt design, right? Ali will talk about how you can find the hot selling t-shirt design where you can sell it and all that, right? Okay, artist is the best. This is perfect. This is exactly what I want, right? Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check if it came. Oh, another thing, guys, massive thing. Okay, you will be able to upload. Sorry, you'll be able to delete your media libraries. A lot of people are having this issue, right, where you can't actually delete the media library. I'm working on that. You're working on that. Next update is massive, guys. So yeah. So one second, AI generated. So you'll be able to delete not non necessary images quickly. Cool? Happy? Awesome. So yeah. So now another thing. What I wanted to do, I want to do a plain plain t-shirt mock-up, plain t-shirt, plain black t-shirt, plain black t-shirt mock-up, plain black t-shirt mock-up on the table, for example, right? Let's say magic prompt, guys. Don't think about anything. I'm just thinking of ideas and create a highly realistic, you know. Do not think about a lot of stuff. Just it's if it's here, it can be there. Simple. Don't stress about all the things, right? Anything that you see, mirror magic is already changed the way you recreate images, but this thing is on the next level, right? So let's see. So what's gonna do? It's gonna basically generate. It should. That's what we are expecting. Let's see how AI can be anything. So Okay, so that is okay, but I want it without wrinkles and all, because my idea is I'm gonna put the t-shirt, I'm gonna put the t-shirt on it, and then what I want the mirror magic to work. So let's just see that. For now we're gonna just make it use it, just so that I want to show you that you can even make it work with anything. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna generate the media library, and I'm gonna try my image. Sometimes the image is not shown here, so I'm gonna change this. This should be changed. I don't know why this is showing this, so I'm gonna change this to this. I'm gonna keep that aside. I'm gonna change it. Artistly is the best. I want it here. Now I want the mirror magic. Now your mirror, you see, the mirror magic won't take your image. Why it will not take your image? Because the image that is selected is artistly is the best. And if you select it, it will show the t-shirt image. But how will you generate it? Let me show you. So what you will do, you will change the prompt. You will say demo mockup. Okay, demo mockup. You save it, and you're gonna save this as a png. Right now, let me show you. I'll show you the magic. Okay, now you can export it using the png or jpeg or whatever it is, right? And then what you can do, you can, one second, for some weird reason, Ali, you're also facing to not being able to export it. I'm not sure.
What about if you just show them how to do a screen capture of the image?
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try that screen capture then. Yeah. So generally, guys, this is another thing. I'm gonna make that fixed. It's for some reason it's not okay. Anyways, I'm using a normal snipping tool that comes with like Windows free, So I'm just gonna snip it over here, right? Like just snip this thing. You can snip it only the T-shirt only. This is again the extra step, but you should be able to. I'm gonna get that fixed. Anyways, I'm gonna get this fixed, guys, because it's not exporting. Anyways, let me just save this image. One second.
The things that
Yeah.
could be on the roadmap, like a flattening tool like Snagit has, where you can layer things and you can flatten it all to make one image. Hmm.
Oh yeah, we could do that as well. Yeah. Okay, one second. So can you see my screen?
No, it's disappeared.
Mm. Okay, one second. Yeah, okay, one second. So my new image is uploaded, right? That has only this is the image that I want to show you. Now another thing is, another thing I wanted to tell you, if you have a lot of images and all that, you can always start with creating a new project, which is generally the better option, to start from scratch and save from the clutter, and keep this the exact workflow over here. But you can go on and then create your unique project, start from scratch. So for that, you can click on create new project, and then you can actually basically create on what you want. So I want square again, and it's going to basically save the whole workflow and open up, so it's better, right? Start from scratch. Yeah, cool. So an image, AI, mirror magic. So this is an image with the t-shirt and my design, you see. So what it is going to do, we had this image. Okay, how can I have my logo and all that? This is the best way, right? So let's see. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do generate image, and that's a beauty, guys. That's a beauty. So I'm going to have an option. Another thing, the major thing, we're going to have an option where oh, the export thing just started working for me weirdly. I think some cache issue or something. So it's working, guys. It's cool. So you can export in png and jpg, so keep downloading it. So it's working, guys. It should be good. So yeah, anyways, so you download it, putting it together. Now it's gonna create a new mockup, because ultimately what you need it on a person, right? So look that, guys, that is exactly that is exactly the kind of stuff you wanted, right? Now here is the magic, right? Now what I can do, I can have this as it is. If I want to, I can rewrite the prompt to change the text and everything. This is a perfect, shirt, make shirt without, wrinkles, give it realistic, but without wrinkles, you know. So yeah, just gonna add that a little flavor, over there. And 1 second, I'm gonna generate an image. So basically, it's gonna make it without the wrinkles. Let's see, that's what we're hoping. And now, what you can do, you can have this shirt. You can make this shirt on any person. So you can have a man walking on the beach wearing your t-shirt. That's a beauty. Just everything inside it, right? So that's wonderful. Let me just so for that, what do you have to do? I'm gonna do a step by step. I know I'm going a little fast, but I'm going to share you again a summary. Don't worry about that. So let's see. Let's wait for few seconds. Okay, and then what's gonna do? It's gonna generate an image. Artistly is the best. Whatever. Oh yeah, you can keep generating until you find a really good image or a really good text or a really good style to go with. If you're satisfied with what you are seeing, you can save it. Final result, final t-shirt mockup. Okay, you can save it and then you can export it, right? So final t-shirt mockup, it is saved. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come to another again an AI. Now I want a guy wearing t-shirt or wearing any t-shirt on a beach. Okay, magic prompt. I want, give it more detail, give it more lightings, give it more perfect. Young adult male, approximately 25. Perfect. Now what I'm doing, think about this. I am generating a guy, and I will make that guy wear this t-shirt, and I can use it on ads on a website, and I can sell it. I can go and list on marketplace, which we are going to cover in a bit, right? But that is the beauty, guys. You can come from like no idea at all together to a perfectly winning style that look at that. So I don't want that, because that specs will take the charm, right? Like we don't want the charm. Okay, rewrite it, right? Make the guy front facing and remove the sunglasses, please. Okay. Yeah, so that's just, yeah, you have to make it all right, perfect, awesome. So let's do that, and it should do the job. If it does not, then we'll again get it. You don't have to, right, but this should do the decent job. And then what we will do, we have already downloaded this t-shirt mockup. With the beauty of merch magic, we will just switch that t-shirt to this. It's a virtual try on. Everything is gonna go crazy, right? So check this out. Now I can just literally take this and run it on ads. It's gonna convert. That's what's converting, guys. Straight, real, authentic results are converting, right? UGC, that's what we call. Oh, perfect, guys. It made it front facing, and it removed the sunglasses. The eyes are blue, but it's okay. Like, it is the perfect image I want. Now I click on this merge magic option, select cloth. Oh, I need to upload, huh? So, okay, I will upload it from my designs. It's not uploading. All right, okay, there you go. This is the design. And then use the image. You have to choose which cloth type it is, upper, lower, whatever it is. I'm gonna make some adjustment, guys, here, just for this is a minor. I'm not sure which object I'm selecting. So what I will make it, guys, I will make whatever option you have selected, it's gonna highlight that for you, in a blue color, so it is easier for you to see. I noted it. I have this my AI listening to me, and it's making a notes. So yeah. So now imagine what's gonna do. It's gonna have this guy. So we went from no idea to a beautiful t-shirt design to a t-shirt mockup into a product shot, or you can say a lifestyle shot, or a life photographed image, right? And then you can play with it a lot. Honestly speaking, guys, look at that, right? Now it completely made it. Now there's another thing that a lot of you guys, it completely changed it. into the scene and all that. And then now I can prompt it to make it work with the, basically, for example, a lot of times when you sync it, I can now expand it as well. I'm doing 16 by 9. Now a lot of times what happens, it syncs it with the color. So what you can do, you can generate the guy wearing the black t-shirt, and then you can swap it. For this thing, it should generally, it should not happen, but it happened this time. So just to avoid this color change, because AI make want will sorry, let me just do, AI will want it to make it realistic, so it gives that. So that's the beauty, guys. You can now take this, put it on the banners, putting on your website, putting on covers, and you can take this and run ads with that. So that is the mind-blowing stuff. So did your mind blow away, Ali, like to think about from now you can generate a t-shirt idea, then get it to a mock-up, and then do a real photograph, right? So perfect. Awesome. Yeah, you can make the logo, obviously, guys. So what you can do, you can use the remove the background option. You remove the back, that's again possibility, right? Again, everything is possible. It's just that, just little workflows and little hacks, and that's why I'm here, right? So take your background, take your logo, remove the background, generate the guy, and just put that logo. Just give me a logo, guys, one of you guys. No, we'll try that. I'm happy to have bought this tool. It's evolving nicely. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Without your support, nothing would have been possible, right? So we really appreciate it, right? So I hope I cleared all the questions. Now, Mike's to you, Ali. If let me know if I didn't cover anything. If you see any.
No, to be honest, you covered it. My job's done.
Okay. Awesome.
If I yeah, I mean, a lot of what people won't realize as we go on to the which I'll cover a few bits, but you kind of it's a very important part that you covered, especially the process. And one thing I would stress is everyone don't get hung up on making things complicated. Just spend a bit of time, as many of you are doing already. Get familiar with it, and like Yash said, once you start understanding the processes of using the single prompt and using the extender, these things become second nature. It's like playing chess. When you move one piece of the puzzle, you make the design. Okay, the next stage is okay. Then I'm going to impose on a t-shirt. Next, when I put it on a t-shirt, then I'm going to expand it. Then I can put it on a male model figure, etc., etc. So once you understand all the process, it becomes second nature. So just don't be afraid to be using it. But it's really key things what Yash covered there, especially with the t-shirt, editing those prompts and then layer it onto a figure, because these are the things that you're going to need if you're going to be selling them on third-party websites. Right? Is that right, Yash? So
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
my job's done. I could go home now.
Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly you need,
Yeah.
you need these mockups to be correct. You need your pixels to be in. You need real life mockups so that you can show some authenticity. UGC, that's what we call
Mm.
user generated content, and you can have women wearing it, man wearing it on any location, any site, any design, and all. It's just like, again, as I said, right, the logo. Imagination is your limit. The only limit is your imagination. You can imagine, you can create it. If you can't create it, tell me, I'll make it happen. The
Mm.
custom dimensions, training your own AI, consistent characters, everything. It's massive bonanza end of the year. So if you haven't had your chance at Artistly, if you haven't have your playing your hands on Artistly, make sure you check it out. Anyways, so awesome, perfect. So there's no narrative on I'm an artist for is the editor you're talking about? No, there is no media library. Oh, weird. You have to go to advanced image editor for media library. Awesome. Can we do a GV that you create the design and then you have a spread? Oh yeah, there are a lot of print services, right? Like Printful and Printify and stuff like that, where you can just directly do the JV with them. And again, guys, I don't wanna. The reason that we didn't cover about, I can go again, but I don't wanna overwhelm you guys because there's a pretty lengthy work, right? What's yeah. Okay, so okay, I need to use
You need
an
to
AI.
jump up and down in order for you to focus. Just jump up and down on the screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, it's not
yeah,
working.
there we go. Can you imagine?
What should I do? Anyways, okay, cool. So guys, so here's the thing, right? So There's a way to generate free traffic for these, right? You don't even have to run. Right now, the biggest traffic engine. Oh, did you know TikTok has also introduced image ads? And we're gonna cover that. So TikTok was all what's this doing? Okay, TikTok has always been the video platform, right? But recently, as an alpha, we're in the so-called secret group and all that. And then sometimes it's AI. I have this AI so-called AI camera that does not recognize me. So anyways, in the next trainings, we will also be covering about major updates are there. That's an application front of view, right? About making money point of view, about generating revenue point of view, generating traffic point of view. We are also will be yeah, we're also going to be covering about the traffic sources, right? Pinterest and TikToks are the best platforms, number two, and they both support images. And all you need is the perfect design. I'm going to show you the perfect. So you want to cover something, Ali? I see you want to.
Yeah, we've got lots more to cover. We just started.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
perfect. Yeah, mic's to
yeah,
you.
we've got loads
Mike.
of started. So, what I'll do, if you just want to just cover those last points, and then I'm gonna cover some other elements.
Sorry, I
Did
lost.
you want to finish that point
No,
that you're
I'm
making?
I'm all
Okay,
good.
that's
I'm
fine.
all
All
good.
right, that's great.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go to the let's go to the Fast AI Image Designer. So this is for those. If we look at the designer, yes, we can make T-shirt related images. Okay, perfect text to in image. Remember some of the key things, I guess, for today's session: T-shirt mock-ups. We've got different variety. We've got T-shirt, hoodie, football jersey, and T-shirt with text. So Yash kind of really covered a lot of this stuff. So it's really important stuff that he covered. Um, so one key thing I would mention is that when you actually create the T-shirt, it's about having that product that's already done. So say, for example, if I want to create just a simple T-shirt, once I generate the image, I want to show you the speed you can actually create these T-shirts. Now, the reason I say the speed on creating these T-shirts, because these are theoretically products that you can sell. So somebody asked this very important question that I was looking at was, have you got any, can you make any suggestions of where you can sell these T-shirts or print on demand services? So that's what I want to cover today in this part, which will kind of expand on what Yash has covered. So let's have a look. So let's say I've got this one processing. So I'll come back in just a moment with that. But here, I want to show you this. This is what we were, there was a lot of developments around this when it comes to consistent character. The only reason you're not going to see it at the moment, because it's under more advanced development, like Yash mentioned, where it is going to be enabled to allow you to train your own AI. Okay, but you can see I was doing some testing with the original one, and it was absolutely amazing. So especially when you're creating product placements, storyboards, any kind of images, you want to keep that character going, you can do so. So first of all, if you do want to create images of T-shirts that you can create from the very get-go just by using the AI, that's how you would do it. You can come to the perfect text and image. However, using Artistly, one key thing is to enable you to make life as simple as possible. So here we have, you can view it. Okay, if you're happy with it, you can see a prompt with it. Secondly, if you want to edit the image, make any changes, you can do so or download. So let's just say I'm happy with it. I can download it. But if I edit it, remember now this will transfer and take it to the advanced editor. Okay, without me lifting a finger, downloading anything like that. It's just about making your time more efficient, making it much easier for you to actually have a much faster process when it comes to making your own store online, which I'm going to cover. So don't panic. All right, now let's say I've got this T-shirt. Okay, I can go in the same way. I can use Mirror Magic if I want to then recreate it. Maybe I want to add anything to it, or I can already add onto it by putting text, make edits, or go to the media library and put in any graphic or logo I so desire. Okay, that's another way. However, using Artistly is meant to make your life as easy as possible. So if I come to a free site called like Free Pick, it's not a free site, but you can come on here anyway. Okay, if I go to this section here, assets, it'll give me a different breakdown of what I can do, mock-ups, vector, photos, etc., etc. Now I can type anything in here. So if I went to T-shirts, okay, it will come up with T-shirt, and it will also give me different extensions of it that I might have not considered. T-shirt designs, front, back, outline. If I wanted to do a mug, it will give me elements of mugs. Why am I? The reason I'm showing you elements of t-shirts or mugs, etc., is because these essentially can be products that you can create in your own stores online, which we are going to cover right now. Okay, so this will give you a fast track way of recreating images without any kind of difficulty, from scratch. So let's just do t-shirt designs. Okay, so if I come to a t-shirt design, let's just go for t-shirt designs. And the key thing is that we've got these beautiful designs here that we can recreate, and then we can lay them on a t-shirt. Okay, so here we have, look, we've got all of these designs. Anytime I'm happy with the design, look, let me just take a snapshot. It's the same process. It's the same process Yash showed you. Like, I'll just take a screenshot of it, and it's a very quick process. That's why I said the more you use it, you understand how easy it is to use. So I can take this, I'll make sure I save it to my hard drive. Once I save it, okay, come back to Artistically, I go to the media library, download, and I drag and drop, and you can see it uploads very, very quickly. So here's some mock-ups I made before. Anyway, we allow that to be done. So you can see they've got a nice design there. Come to Mirror Magic, and we generate the prompt. Very simple, straightforward way of doing it, and that's it. Now, if I want to further edit, just like Yash did it, I know I'm not going to go over it again because I think Yash covered it very nicely. I can then use the magic prompt if I want to make more specific enhancements to the original prompt that was made. Okay, so if I want to make any additions to the color, the text, anything that I want, and just like that, look, we can go regenerate them. And here's the key thing, because I saw this question come up. This will allow those designs that I can get online that are worth, $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever fee that these sites are charging, I can remodel them, and they're copyright free. I don't need to pay any third-party website a royalty or any license fee to use them. They become mine because I've taken it and I've put it into Artistically. That will give you commercial rights to do so. So there you got think less, live more. You can see there's a gentleman there, or young lad, on his skateboard with beautiful text, nice and clear. Okay, very simple way of doing it. Now next, let's just say if we went the other way of doing it, I can then put it back in the prompt and just say, put it on a t-shirt, etc., etc. Which, do we want to do that right now? No, because I want to show you a little bit more. Okay, so if we go here, you can see, look, there's some other ones here. These are sponsored by iStock. Let's just say t-shirt mockups. Okay, so if we go to mockups, check this out. This is the key thing. So I wanted to show you first, we can find designs that we can just model, we can leverage online. So there can be so many designs. So this is the key thing. You have no excuses to say, I can't think of a design. Okay, because we have literally hundreds, if not thousands, of designs you can model. Look, there's over 100 pages here. It's just about taking these designs then, and we can come to the t-shirt section. Essentially, this is what we're doing. We're taking those graphics and we're modeling them onto a t-shirt. So even when it comes to a t-shirt design like this, let's go to this gentleman here with mock-up. Okay, same process. I see this young man here. I take a screenshot, make sure the image is going to be clear, that front facing, etc., etc. I take the image, I save it. Once it's saved, I can come back to Artistically. Let's go to the media library, and all I'm going to do is drag and drop. Okay. Now, if I want, what I can do, if I come back, let's do a new project. Let's have a nice clean slate, make it nice and organized. I come to the magic thingamajig. Okay, obviously the AI section. A man wearing a white t-shirt in London City, looking at the camera. Okay, so I can generate the image. Now, why is this important? Because number one, we can create any kind of custom t-shirts, okay, royalty free, for our store. Secondly, what I also want you to get in the thinking of is that when you're creating that t-shirt on the subject, or the male or female subject, whatever it may be, we can alter the background, we can extend or expand the scene, okay? Because it's like we can create different backgrounds or different setups for that image, like a catalog. So you're essentially showing the product from different perspectives. Because that's what it is, isn't it? We've got to think about sales and marketing. We can create a variety of different images from the same character, showing different setups to really just push out the t-shirt. Okay, and then we can take those images, we can upload it onto those third-party sites, which I'm going to show you in just a moment, so don't panic. So if I go magic prompt, okay, yeah, I don't want to go that. Let's go to this one. Okay, make it full. Make him also in blue jeans and red trainers. Okay, trainers, and let's go and enhance. Okay, so this way we can create multiple different mockups for our store, which I'm going to show you. Okay, and there's some really good places to do. And one of the key things when I went through them, I mean, things have changed so much with a lot of these apps. It has become such an easy, straightforward process, especially signing up and going through it. Once you go through it, and there's so many YouTube videos on some of these third-party apps to actually walk you through the entire process. So check this out. Okay, we've got our mail model now. Can everyone see this? So I want you to imagine we are creating a product placement here. This will essentially be a product that we are going to sell. Now I come to Merch Magic. It looks like a little anchor. And cloth type, if you remember, we found this chap here, didn't we, with the little icon there, nothing specific. And even this, if I really wanted to, I can go make edits to it, but we're just going to keep this as simple as possible. And I go swap cloth. So now what we expect the AI to do is transfer that particular design that we just got off the internet, that I've just seen you in front of your very eyes, and it will now superimpose that onto the subject that we have on screen. And the key things here are that the subject, number one, is made by AI. It's not a real life model. However, it is very photorealistic that it looks like a genuine individual. Okay. Secondly, you will see there's lighting increases to make it appear that it's a genuine person wearing a t-shirt. Okay, you can see there's creases on there and there will be lighting, etc., etc. So now we have our male model and we have that logo now transferred, jeans, red trainers. So I want you to imagine now, if that was our design we want to sell, we have done a t-shirt design there we can put into our catalog now. Okay, next, if that I wanted to do that, let's make this smart expand. So now we extending the scene. And here's another thing. You can actually add more than one character. So imagine you had another image that you created. You could actually do the background removal and you could superimpose different subjects or mannequins, whatever you want to call them, on the screen so you can actually show the t-shirt like so. So here we have. Okay. Now we have a scene. Now, the key thing here is if I was doing this for a shop, okay, so one thing I can do, I could have had the background being in a store. So what that means is if I now go to Mirror Magic, let's generate the prompt, okay? So now we can reverse engineer the entire prompt for this setup and we can say, look, make it into a shop. So what I go to this, change the background into a clothes store as for promotional wear. And the thing is, look, just play around, just use it and you will become familiar with it and it'll become very easy for you to understand what prompts you're trying to create. Okay. So like Yash rightly said, is that you just need a bread. Okay. The best way of explaining it, all you need is a pixel of the picture in your mind. So that being the prompt, a very small prompt. And what the AI will do, it will actually create the picture based on that one little snippet of pixel that you have written out in terms of the prompt. Does that make sense, everybody? So you don't need to be some hyperactive, creative person. You just need to have some idea in mind. Again, the key thing here is using Mirror Magic. You don't need to complicate stuff. You can just recreate and model things that are already out there. Don't reinvent the wheel. Make your life as easy as possible by just using images that are already out there. Okay. So this one's gone and recreated it, but it's put a female there. So you can see it actually did recreate, and I didn't even see, so of a male. So I could do male. Okay. And it's actually got North Face. Let's go generate. Okay, so while it recreates it, remember this will create another variation as well, and we can go through the entire process. But what I'm trying to demonstrate to every single one of you is that you can actually create a complete catalog. Like you can have, instead of me hiring a person to spend a lot of money and put them in a shop, make them try different outfits, I can actually have that model already and get them to do everything that I want. Okay. Oh yes, I should have went here and said yes. Make this into a mail. Make the model a mail. But you get the setup now. Now look, I have now got my model here in a clothes store, and it probably looks rightly so. It gives the perception that if I had an online store, that I'm actually taking images of that particular garment inside a store. It just looks more professional, and it probably would have a higher impact in terms of conversions of someone actually making that purchase. And here we've gone back to our original mail. Okay. And now what I would do very smartly, so I can remove the background if I want to just stencil him out as a PNG, or I use Smart Expand and we get him resized to actually make it look like a full store. Just remember, see, we have these big portions of gap. The way Smart Expand will work, it will create an entire picture based on what it has, and it will make it seamless, so it actually looks like one entire picture that is authentic and very natural. So it's not very artificial in a sense. Okay, so here we have that image. Doesn't that look amazing? If I wanted to, I can use Smart Expand, and I can change things around if I so desire. So the reason I'm showing you this aspect, because it will make sense now as we go to stage 2, is about once you get familiar with putting these t-shirts together, creating various designs, it becomes very, very easy. Okay, so site number 1, let's have a look. So just remember this, we do have free pick. You can do mugs, you can find any kind of different designs to choose from. If you went to mockups, you got print as well. You got iPhones, packaging. Let's just have a look at print. You can see different mockups. This will give you some fantastic ideas of what you could create, and you can model anything here. Mirror Magic will allow you that power and possibility of actually recreating, even with apparel, hoodies, t-shirts, sweater mockups, crew necks, jeans. That's another key thing I forgot to mention. Even the jeans, we can change. That's not a problem. We can find another garment. We'll go to lower. We select lower, and we can swap that particular cloth. So we can edit anything. If it was a female, or if someone was non-binary, for example, they were wearing a dress, that's what the overall tab is for, to change and alter the up to knee height, I believe. Okay, so this will give you some beautiful ways of ideas of what you can come across with. Somebody mentioned books. Yes, you can model books as well, etc., etc. Now, there's a site called Redbubble. Okay, so Redbubble will allow you to create a store, and you can sell particular items. So here we can see some items. They could be gifts. Okay, but more specifically, we're looking at t-shirts, hoodies. You can do socks, skirts, leggings, stickers. Remember, we got the meme ability. Any graphic, essentially, you can create anything because it's a sticker. It's just a graphic we can create in Artistically. Remember, when you go to Artistically, if you go to the fast editor, we have memes and different stickers and different portraits, graphics. We can create anything you want. You can create phone cases, yes, because it's just an image that can be laid onto the phone case. Wall art, remember, we have the canvas ability of aspect ratio, and there's other things like these are some really interesting things that you probably haven't even considered. Things like pillowcases. All it is just a graphic that gets laid onto a pillowcase, right? It sounds great. Now, Redbubble, if you did come to Redbubble, it's free to sign up. Okay, the way they will generate money from you is they will take a percentage of sales. Now, the good thing with Redbubble is if I go to account settings, let's have a quick look. Okay, so everything that you see, this avatar this was created with Artistically. Even the cover image, I have not done anything. I haven't paid anyone. I created all this with Artistically, so I'm creating this very unique account. You don't have to have your face on these sites if you want to keep things private, but it just goes to show that we can actually create entire sites and your whole profile based on using Artistically. Okay. Now, once you've done that, you put all the information in there. That's great. You would now go to the ability of actually creating a store. Believe it or not, this took me very little time. Now, if I go to manage portfolio, I've done this. I went through this today, and have a check at this. Okay. So there's a couple of products I've created now, and I'll show you how you can do this as well. But the key thing is, there's YouTube videos on this. There's entire instructions that can go through this. That it's so simple to do. But the more you do it, you get more familiar with it. So if we go here now, look, if I go to this little cog, okay, and I go to view, and this is technically my store. Now, I haven't added the payment gateways, okay, then it would become fully functioning. But right now, what I done, I put so every time you put an image, it's going to ask you for the title and description, and it's going to ask you for tags. Okay, so here you got a description of it. Now, believe it or not, everything that you're seeing here, whether it's the title of it or whether it's the description of it, I haven't written. I just went to ChatGPT. Okay, I uploaded the image and I said, look, write me a title, put the tags and description. Can you believe that? So I'm making life as easy as possible for me. I don't need to take that headache. As I scroll down, check this out. That image that I created, we can place it on various different products, whether it's a mouse pad, iPhone case, a desktop, a desk mat, okay, hologram sticker, t-shirts. Again, it's a small, I can adjust that t-shirt design. If I would have made it bigger, it would have covered a lot more. We've got transparent stickers, again, phone cases, different version of phone cases. Some of them are tough case, soft case. Android, we've got tapestry, wall mounted print, canvas print. Can everyone see where this is going now? Okay, I've just created designs. I can create any custom design and I can layer on different products. Now, the good thing about Redbubble is that it's essentially creating the store for you. Okay, and there'll be other sites as well that you can create, and they'll find you the traffic. It's in their interest to find you the traffic because they want sales. That's how they make money. It's like Facebook or it's like Google. Okay, they want people or traffic or potential prospects coming to your products. It's like TikTok. Okay, they want the audience coming because that's how they make their money, through advertisement and revenue. Okay, and you can see, look, here's a scarf, a woman's scarf. If I click it, you can see I didn't have to go in and do all of these little adjustments and stuff. Redbubble will do that for me, but I can adjust how I want it to appear. Do I want to have one image? Do I want to have it layered? Do I want to have more than one image, etc., etc.? Okay, and you can see, look, check this out. All I put is my image on there, and it's done the mock-up for me. It's put it on there. Check that out. Right? So I'm showing you, I'm highlighting a real-world example where I've taken an image. Okay, if I come here, let's go to Artistly. Okay, let's go to the dashboard. Let me show you. So you can see that this is really legitimate stuff. If I come here to my personal designs, and here we have, this is the gentleman that I used. Okay, photorealistic image that I created in order for my store. Okay, and you can see just the placement of that tall mugs, short mug, etc., etc. Now, if I come back, let's go back. You can see there's different versions of it. Okay, and it's over 42 products. So all the prices are there, and everything is set up for me. And one reason I said ChatGPT tags. Here you can see, look, it created me all the tags. It created me a nice title and a description. So I don't need to get stuck up on these things. I can just be smart and leverage these things. So you can see there's all different tags, especially with the description. It's all done for me. Now, if I go back to my portfolio, I done another one. I done like a meme style one, okay, which was Shrek. The same setup, and you can see I kept this limited, just a couple of stickers, a scarf, and a mug. Okay. Now let's go for another one. Here's a nice different version of just a graphic design, and this one will be placed on 17 products. Okay, so here you can see the t-shirt. I've kept it very small, just like, you know, sometimes you have designer t-shirts. Kept that there, and it's showing it very nicely. Okay, it's laid it all for me, different sizes. The whole thing is set up for me, makes my life much easier. And check this. Another key thing is, remember the lower part of the clothing. When I said if you come to Artistly, and if you want to show lower parts of the garment, for example, if you wanted to use Merch Magic for the lower part, we can also do that for male or female subjects. We're not restricted in any way, shape, or form. So I could take that and essentially put it on our subject, and we can create different scenes essentially for our subject, for our catalog, and then we can actually upload those essentially into our dashboard to show and represent to a potential customer how it would look on a body. Okay, the same thing. Look, pillowcases. Now, the great thing is, I need to make this very clear. I am not doing fulfillment on this. Redbubble will do the fulfillment for us. Okay, it's like print demand. Does that make sense, everybody? I don't need to physically go and have physical stock, and I don't have to stock it all up and spend a lot of money and have overheads and all of this stuff. This stuff essentially is print on demand. Okay, if somebody comes and makes a purchase, Redbubble will fulfill the order for me. Okay, that's how they make their money. They will fulfill it and they will give me my my percentage, etc., etc. And then there's many sites like this, and I'll show you how they can do that. Okay, so you can see I've just taken that one design and then I'm specific on what products I want the design to be on. I mean, we've got backpacks. Look, a good markup at 38 bucks, 48 bucks. And remember, you can use any design, any graphic, existing graphics you use, upload, etc., that you can create. And you can see that's the graphic that I chose. Okay, I went to Artistically and I just created a nice little graphic. Let's have a look. And this was a graphic that I just took off the internet. Okay, it started off simple. You can see one of these ones, and I just recreated it. And then I took this image here, and I just put it on. I put it on some clothing. Okay. Okay, so that's a really good question. Does Redbubble advertise through their own list? So as you know, Redbubble will always have their own traffic also. Okay, so in their interest, you can see explore. So people can come in here, and I'll show you other sites where they would push the traffic as well. But remember, once you have your store link, there's nothing stopping you from creating videos on TikTok, right? Yes, believe it or not, you can create short videos on TikTok that you can also get your own free organic traffic coming across. So there are sites out there that will also do the pushing and advertisement for you because they want to generate money. It's about them generating money is via sales. So you can see some of these designs are so ugly, but still they sell. So we can model, trending things, and look at these mugs you might like. So yes, when anyone does come, you can see, look, today I'm swamped, right? This is at $2.12, just a sticker. I'm pretty sure I created something like this. So if I come back to my store, let's go to manage portfolio. Quirky stuff. Check this out. Let's go and view. Let's have a look. So I thought, let me try something quirky. And you can see we've already seen it. Yeah, so we've got some stickers here. We can model the same thing. So you can put those stickers anywhere you want. And it took me no effort. I just modeled somebody else's sticker. Okay, but remember, stuff like this, I'm not sure, you have to be very careful if it's not copyright infringement, especially for, who owns the right for Disney or whatever it may be, okay? But this will also give you other ideas, especially when it comes to wall art. You could recreate. If I came here, if I went to, let's just say, photographic prints. Remember, we have the ability within AI to make photorealistic 2D, 3D images, etc., etc. I mean, we could come here, we could take this image here, and guess what? We can model it. There's nothing stopping us from taking this image using Mirror Magic, and off we are. Okay. So if I wanted to set this up for the very first time, it's a very simple process. You can go on YouTube and watch videos on this as well, believe it or not. Here's how it would look. It would ask you can create a product, but first of all, you can set up a shop, which I did. I just put a profile picture, use Artistically. Cover image, I used Artistically. You can add your social links. You can add a bio. You can also use Artistically, okay? The most important things for every single one of you is you're going to need to put your payment details, okay, to get paid, okay? Now, creating products for the very first time, add designs. So very simple process. You can actually upload new artwork. So if it was me, let's have a look what this is. What did I have here? Let's have a look. Okay, so imagine if this was me for the first time and I wanted to add something, I just drag and drop. And I want you to understand how easy this is. Can you see I've put this image here? Okay, I've put an image here really, really quick. And I want to show you how stupidly simple this was, how I did it. Now, I come to ChatGPT. Okay, I take that image. Believe it or not, you can take images as well. I come back here, right? And all I have to do is copy all of this, right? I say, create this for me for this image. Okay. And I paste it. That's it. Is everyone watching? And it's already created me a title, the tags and the description for this. And how long did that take me? Now, what do? I come back. Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, I've got some tags here. Okay, that are going to be relevant tags. Great. Come back and I've got a nice description. Okay. And now, once I've done it, I can see which one I want to add onto a particular product. Okay, I've got so many to choose from, And okay, if I go to this one, this is enabled. If I want a phone case, I can go to edit. If I want to add this, I can choose a different pattern. I can have it, more versions of it, or offset a grid, blah blah blah, or no pattern at all if I want to keep it centered. And also, if you have a big image, you can actually enlarge or X large, and you can change things like the background and stuff. Okay, so you can do all of these things, but right now I'm just going to keep it simple. Okay, let's have a look. What else could I do? Okay, imagine there's a scarf here. If I want to do that, I choose a different pattern. Remember, this is just a design. You can have different designs as you would expect on a scarf, and you can tailor make it. Once I'm happy with it, I just select enabled, and you can see now that's enabled. Okay, a pin button, I can enable that. Okay, that's now for sale in my store. It will be in sale. Canvas mounted prints. Again, I can come here, I can choose a particular pattern, and there we go. That's it. That's all I have to do. So you can make those little edits, you can make adjustments, and then I can enable it. Once I'm happy, I can do it with a tote bag, mini skirts, sleeveless tops, leggings, socks, backpacks. Okay, yeah, I want a backpack. Why not? If I have a particular brand, yeah, great, fine, fantastic. Look, check that out. It's on my backpack. Make sure it's enabled. Hey, you want to have thought about, yes, but you can do socks. Let's put it on some socks. Okay, so the socks are now ready to go. Just imagine promotional stuff, branded socks, have somebody's name, a picture, cartoony style, 2D, um, any design you can think of, we can actually create that graphic for. Okay, duffel bag. If I had a duffel bag, maybe I want to put a name on it. Maybe you want to put your signature name. Okay, once I'm happy with that, I can actually do, I can select the type of media, digital art, design and illustration. Okay, is this mature content? No. Who can view this work? Anyone public. Okay, so optimized means Redbubble will show a mix of products based on sales and the individual customer's interest. Does that make sense? So it will, just like TikTok in a sense, find you an audience based on their buying behavior, their purchasing behavior. Okay. Once I'm happy with that, save work, and it will process, and just like that, we are good to go. Okay. So again, I need to make sure I haven't added it yet, but if I add my purchasing information, then obviously the site becomes live, because now you can take pricing. Okay, but here we can see everything that I've just created using that, and I'm just showing you something very quickly that we've just got off. Okay, I can see all of that great stuff here. If I go to view, let's have a look, and this is essentially what we've just created. Okay, think less, live more, skateboard spirit. I haven't written the title, I haven't done the description or the tags. AI has done it all for me, including the imagery. And you can see all of this stuff is essentially ready for sales. Backpack, $38, $28 here, and $25 for this, etc., etc. And remember, whenever anyone comes to this, the whole process and the transaction, I do not need to worry. I am not dealing with any of the payments. It is all done by Redbubble. Essentially, they are going to be the merchant. They are going to be the merchant who will deal with the transaction, etc., etc. Okay, even the delivery. And you can see how it looks, and it's actually created different scenery for me, or how it can appear. Okay. View this on 11 different products. You can see that. Check that out. It's like a store that is done. And you saw, I've just done this right in front of you right now. So we've got different matte versions, transparent, and then we got holographic. Okay. So you can see how that would look. Oh, right. Okay. So does that make sense, everybody? Can you see how simple that's just one site that is being demonstrated right now? So yes, this is a really good question. Would we have to upscale the image? So we're adding another feature. Yash didn't mention as well, because it was, we're going to be rolling this out. So there is going to be a much higher, there's going to be a more in-depth ability to change the dimensions, so you can get them even better. However, a good question is that can you scale up the resolution? And the way you can do this to get it for a 2K, sorry, okay, if you want to really make it more advanced and high quality, remember we have the upscaler. So you can come here, bring your image here. Say, for example, if I have that image, let's just say I had an image here. Okay, this gentleman here. You can do 2K, so you can increase the resolution. But we will add stuff, because these are really important things. Especially, I think even the printability, the DPI, and the things like the dimensions are getting much bigger, so you get a better spread. Okay, so all of these things are being put in motion right now to actually give you even more improved flexibility and depending on products, etc., that you're creating. Okay, so you can see if you have a lower resolution image, you can actually scale up to 2K quality, etc. So that's another part I thought I'd mention. So that's one thing. So when you go through Redbubble for the first time, it is a really simple process. There will be you can watch a YouTube video on it. They also will have like a handbook. Essentially, if I go to let's go to my account, for example, account settings. Okay, it will show you all the pieces that you need to do. Okay, so you go to the dashboard. Here you have this is exactly what you will see, and you just follow it step by step. I mean, first of all, the way I started, I'd done my set up the shop first, and that's it. Once you've done it, and then look, verify it, and then you can start selling. Okay, and then you got some getting started on Redbubble, etc. And plus, there's YouTube videos as well. If you really want to go and watch that, they're much more condensed, much faster, and you can actually follow along if you want at your own accord. Okay, so here's another site. It's called Printify. So create and sell custom products, 100% free to use. You don't need a credit card. They start for free in 4 easy steps. You select, the type of product you want to create. You then go ahead and create it, upload the graphical design you create artistically, and then guess what? You publish it. Now, you know what I like about this site, and it's shocking. You can integrate it, okay? Sites like Etsy, Shopify or Amazon. And it will do all of the order management for you. So you have the end store, right? That where your products are appearing. However, Printify will do the element of print on demand for you. It will manage all of the transactions essentially and all of the delivery of the product. Okay. It will get that product and it will basically essentially cover fulfillment of the product to the end user. And then once you make a sale, our print providers take care of your order fulfillment while you process the marketing design and making that money. Okay. And here's some things that you can do: t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, hoodies, clothing, stickers, phone covers, candles, bags, posters. All it is layering a design on a product. That's it. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let's have a look. So if I come to Printify now, you can see it's asking me to connect a store. Which do I want to connect a store? I believe I've probably already got. Okay, let me go to my products. And these are some that I've created already. Is everyone seeing this? Like, here's a mug now. If I go to see in store, I don't think it will show me the store because it's not published yet. It's not. I haven't got the payment process, but can you see this, everybody? This is how it would appear. The mugs in Etsy. So once I've created the product in Printify, it will already syndicate the entire the product into Etsy. But first, you have to have an account with Etsy. Make sure you set that up. Okay. So if I go to my account here, make sure that's set up, and you can see here, look, it's got my little store, and it's asking me to set things up. The shop preference, name of the store, stock it. So here you can see I just put a t-shirt there for the time being. However, you can also do it the other way, okay, where you can use Printify to do the fulfillment of it and get it syndicated to Etsy website instead of me doing it manually. And this is the reason I mentioned it before. When we create the t-shirt, we create different scenery in the background and the promotion of the catalog. I can come and upload different images to kind of showcase how that image would look. Okay, for the customer to see, wow, okay, it looks nice on the beach, different setup in the city, maybe evening, morning time, afternoon, etc. And you can see once that's done, we can preview, and this is how it would appear. Again, all of the description we can use ChatGPT. If we have more images, it will just show different images just to showcase everything. Okay, but this is the key here, right? This is the key right now. So if I show you the mug here, this is how it would look. Front, back, it does it all for me, and it will do everything for me in terms of fulfillment. So you can see if I went here, let's go to publish. Okay, keep, yeah, confirm. And then it's publishing. And it will make sure it is now available for me, okay? So if I go now back to the dashboard here, you can see in Printify, it shows you everything, whether it comes to your catalog. So why this is such a really cool platform as well, okay, is because you can come to a catalog. So what the catalog is showing you all of these different items essentially that you can create as your own product. So we've got t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, tank tops, shoes, women's clothing, kids clothing, health and beauty accessories, hats, socks, face masks, home and living. So this will give you even further ideas that you can actually go and create. Okay, but I would say, look, check out bestsellers. Okay, simple t-shirts that you can come and create. So if I had a hoodie here, I select the product I want to create, and check this out. Okay, it's actually, so you can actually syndicate. You can actually have different apps like Shopify connected to this, Etsy connected to this, Amazon connected to this as the end home store, essentially. Okay, however, Printify will manage all of that stuff. So you create the product here, it'll syndicate it, and it'll push out to the store, and then Printify will do the fulfillment of the product. Okay. So once I have a t-shirt, I can have a little look how it's going to look, and and then it will say, look, select a fulfillment option. You can actually choose a network, different networks you can choose from, etc., whole breakdown of it. I go to start designing. Okay. Once I go to start designing, you can see how it's going to look. I come here, you can see nice dashboard. I can go to upload. Okay, go to my device. Let's have a look what I could upload. I've got a good example here. So I've got an image or graphic. Can you see that little graphic there? So I want to keep that inside the square. Okay. And that's it. If I want text, I could add text on there, but we can also do that on design, but I don't want to. I want to keep it like so. And then I can do it the backside as well. If I want to add text, if I got more of a design, I can upload it from Artistly, whatever I might have. For this one, I want to keep it congruent. Let me keep the same kind of graphic. Nice high resolution graphic there. Okay. And then I can do the neck. I can do the right sleeve, the left sleeve. So let's just do the sleeve just to kind of demonstrate its ability, how you could do it. So once I've done that, check this preview of it. Can everyone see that now? So imagine this is just the design I use with Artistly, okay? So you can have a design, you can have text, you can have anything, a meme, maybe a motto, a quote, something specific, or maybe somebody's name, maybe it's a birthday present, maybe it's a promotional product. And here we got, look, realistic here as well. It's more hyper realistic. Okay. And this is the key thing. Can you see the model here? We can recreate the model, and we have our own model. Okay. So we have, look, mock-up background. Can everyone see that? So you can upload your own mock-up background that we can create. Okay. So look, lifestyle. Yeah, there's somebody else. We can create these, but even much better. So if I go back to product, let's go to front side. I can, okay, zoom in. That's my design. Once I've done it, I save it. Okay. And look, now you can add stunning mockups for your product created by and place it. Now we don't want to try it. Okay. Show description. And there we have that. Okay. Let's go ahead and save selection. And check this out. Okay. Now, once that's done, it's asking me pricing. Let's just, okay. So look at this. It's giving me a title. And remember, all of this we can change in ChatGPT. We can improve it, or we can leave as is. And let's do select all. Let's have a look. Generate with AI. You can see, okay, let's go for. Okay, can you see this now? Connect to store. Connect to store. Let's have a look. My new store. Okay. This ideally, now I could do it in either Etsy or Shopify. Can everyone see this? So you've got so many different stores to choose from that you can connect with, and it's the way they've made it it is very easy nowadays. If I went to, let's just go for, if you do go Shopify, you would add the URL, so you'd have to go in your store there. Let's just go, okay, connect, and this will bring up another window to grant access to. Okay, so here, look, your Printify store is already connected. Can you see this? It's already connected. I already have a store connected, so I just want to show you that it's really easy that you can just come here and you just go, it'll pop up, and then you can see here, look, connect. Okay, once you have it all set up, it just make sure you got payment processes or your details, sorry, to collect money for it, and then you got store settings here. You can change the name of the store. My products, this is where the product is now being. Can you see this, everybody? I've got that product. If I want, I can edit design, I can duplicate it, I can create an order as a test, or whatever it may be. So if I want now, you can see I can copy to set personalization, etc. So requires action. Okay, that's all good to go. And that's it. Now, one more thing we can look at. There's another site called Printful. Okay, Printful is another great site where you can actually see different products. It will be the same, very similar to print on demand products. Okay, you connect to Printful, you list the products, and then you make sales. Okay, so the order is routed to fulfillment center, so they will do all of the rest. So it's about just making the design, you put on one of these sites, and the company will do the fulfillment for you, so you're not scrambling around buying t-shirts, getting the printing machine and all of that stuff. You don't need to do any of that stuff. Design products using our free design maker, but you don't need to, because we already have things set up. So if I go to the store, you can see I've got I've just set up a Shopify account. Okay, let's have a look. So Shopify here, I just created an account. Then you can see I've just created a store. If I go to all stores, you can see this is my store that I created, and it will now link. I've syndicated. I've just the same way I've linked it with the Printful. Okay, so you can see. Look, if I view store, let's see what I've got in there. So with my store, let's have a look. Okay, I've got one. Let's see some of my designs here. You can see there, add your latest design for great products. And you got a classic t-shirt there. And this one is synced. Okay, this is telling me that it's synced with Shopify. And you can see the jumper that I've made here. Okay, and you can configure the design, the mock-up, and the details, and obviously the pricing. The same way of doing it. Yeah, I can continue once I'm happy with that. Then you just put in some details. Basic mockups, custom mockups. You can create your own. Remember, we can do this in Artistly. I'm just going to do basic for the time being, and you can see different versions. So you can see all of this stuff we can do. I mean, I could even take this image and then I can use Mirror Magic. Okay, all that great stuff. Yes, continue, and more. Okay, now submit to the store once I'm happy with that. Okay, can you see this now loading here? And then we'll give that a few moments anyway. But look, they've even got video guides here. So they've made it as simple as possible, because they need you to come and put your products on there. Because if you're making sales, they're making sales. So this is a great question. Are there other options besides Shopify or Etsy? Yes, there's so many. So if you came here, for example, you will be able to see, there's different, connect to your store, connect your store. It should give you the ability of showing different stores, and it's up to you to come and check which one is the best one for you, just by doing a little bit of research. Let's go to store settings, okay? Yeah, we did see it, didn't we, before? Store settings. Which one to connect it to? Okay. So you can see this is the whole back of it. So yeah, look, there we go. So manage my stores, add a new store, okay? So you've got all these different stores. You've got Etsy, Shopify, TikTok. This is another great one, TikTok US. You can actually connect your TikTok store, and you can use additional stuff if you have any other ones API. But look, how to this. So someone asked a question: which one's the best store? Look, how to choose the best e-commerce platform. So you can come in, you can actually view it, and it will suggest the best ones. And then you've got other stores as well: Amazon, Printify, Pop-Up, eBay, Squarespace, Wix, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, Presta. And if you want to do something more custom, you can do so. Okay, and look, Paul saying the most effective approach is to upload designs manually on print-on-demand platforms. Most platforms don't support automating the upload process as it requires precision. Okay, but is this making sense, everybody? Can you see how very easy and powerful this is? That I can just come to a site like Printful or Printify or even Redbubble, and I can create the designs on there, and it'll push it to the stores on the outside to the public. Okay, so it's all in one hub. I don't need to paste in one place, then go to another store, then go to another store. I can do this to multiple stores. So you can see, look, I can add as many stores as I want, right? So TikTok here, it's going to ask me the store name, etc., and that's how it will look. Okay, so you can manage your stores. You can have multiple stores selling, similar products in different places. So you could have one in TikTok, you could have one in Amazon, one in eBay, one in Etsy, and one in Shopify, whatever it may be. Okay. And then you will just manage my store. So you can see here, look, I can add new store, even Amazon's here, etc., etc. And you can see Shopify as well. When I'm in products here, Shopify, this is how it will look as well. You can see once I've processed it from the other platform, you can see how now, look, check this out. It's come here. Okay, there's a whole nice breakdown of it here, of that product. If I go to preview, let's have a look. Can anyone see that? I just published this, didn't I? Just from the other platform. Here. Okay, Printful here is uploading to the Shopify store. So I created it in Printful, and now it is already visible in my Shopify store. And I can come if I want. I can make any edits if I want, etc., etc. If I want to preview it, look how it will look professional. Okay, this is my store. Remember, everything you can customize your store how it appears. And make any additions. You can add more images to make sure it looks like a nice catalog of images, where there's hoodies, etc., etc. I can have that model subject in different areas. Okay, you can see, look, catalog here. If I have a catalog, you can see I can make other t-shirts or anything congruent with this, maybe a hat, maybe another style of design, maybe bottoms, jogging bottoms, maybe the scarf, maybe socks, etc., etc. Okay, and you've seen how quick this is. It's a very rapid process. Okay, so how many designs can we upload? You can upload as many as you want. Okay, remember, it's just about getting them up there and making a catalog of different products. It's a really simple process. Once you do it, once you've done it a few times, you'll really enjoy it. Okay, so does that make sense, everybody, how easy this process is? So some of the key stores, once you've come, you can check, and remember, within 24 hours we will always have the cheat sheet essentially for these sessions, where I'll give a link for everything that we've gone over. But key things is you can obviously sign up to all of these sites. You've got Redbubble, we've got Printify. Okay, because remember, even if you come to Printify, it will give you even more ideas of different stores you could sign up to: Etsy, Shopify, TikTok, Amazon, Printify, Pop-up, eBay, Squarespace, etc., etc. And then you've got Printful. So it'll also give you even further prices, okay, or ideas. So if you've got, look, shipping and returns, so you can see what is their pricing like, okay, and how it works. But the key thing is with print on demand, you're creating the design, you're putting on their platform, even if they're charging, even if they're taking like a good percentage of the sale, fine. You wouldn't have had that sale in the first place. So something is better than nothing. They are taking everything away from you in terms of fulfillment, the headache, the returns, the shipping, the tracking, the emails, the customer journey, etc., etc., the customer service. That's all their headache. We are just creating these designs, and we're placing them on different products, okay? And then that's it. We're just publishing it to our store. It's that simple. So you can see, even Printify, come here, create order. Okay. Come to your catalog. You can see if I like something, for example. Let's say I've got a hat I want to make. Okay, I've got different types of hats I can design. Okay, I come here. Yeah, okay. Let me start designing. Okay, same way, I come to the hat. I upload an image that I've created. Graphic. I'm just going to use this as an example. And you can see that. And that's it. That's all I have to do. Start publishing. Okay, publish. Let's have a look. And there we go. My hat is done. Amazing work. Okay, and now you can see here, it is being published now. That's my hat there. So you can see I can make simple hats, or I can make nice hats, whatever I need to do with the logo, any kind of information on there, text or graphics, or a hybrid of both. I can do all of that stuff, and then I can showcase them on models, my own models that I'm using within Artistly. And you can see, look, publish. Okay. Okay, confirm. So this will send it over to Etsy now, okay? And then I will just simply come over here and have a look. So sometimes it can take a few moments, or it could take a little longer, and then I'll stock it in my shop, wherever it's meant to be in Etsy, okay? but I do need to connect other elements in there. But can you see that was a really quick way of doing it? So it's all about, you can upload designs on multiple print on demand platforms. It's about getting as much exposure out there on the internet. That's what it's there for, but it's using as least effort as humanly as possible, because we need to make life simple. Our focus should be on creating those designs. And if we want to put them on free sites like TikTok, maybe create some graphics designs on social media just to get more traffic, we can do so. Okay. Analytics of products, things like this. Yeah, I mean, this will give you the entire insights, these kind of sites. Okay. So when you make some sales, it starts giving you a breakdown. I believe it also will with Shopify. When you go to analytics, it'll give you a breakdown as well of everything that's happening within your store. Okay, so you can track. That's the key thing, isn't it? Track. And you'll also, with the Redbubble, I believe, if you go to order history, okay, that'll give you some tracking information. Okay, so it's a very powerful platform in what it will allow you to do, where you can actually use it in a real world scenario, okay, and generate graphics and designs and actually sell your products, whether it's t-shirt mockups. We looked at artwork, poster makers, mobile phone wallpaper. Okay, so you saw mobile phone wallpaper we can put on the covers. We saw stickers that were getting sold, cards and invites. We can do all of that, and even the graphics within the advanced section of Artistly, we can actually make those imagery or the designs for mugs and teas and coffee tote bags and leggings, etc., etc. So you're not really restricted in that sense. And there's so many more improvements and updates that are going to be coming to Artistly to actually allow you to make these fully fledged function merchant sites where you can actually sell these products. So you can actually, you could do quite a lot. Okay. So after we've created, so Reed says, stupid question. Now, I'll be very honest. No question is stupid. The one that doesn't ask a question and still doesn't know the answer, then yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. But I always say there's no stupid question. But after we create the artwork on Artisty, can we upload these images, talking photos to create the video for talk? Yeah, you could take an image and upload to our talking photos. So you can it's a very smart way. Yeah, you can do that. So you create a graphic here, and you can take that image of the person, etc., put it in talking photos and create a generated talking photo, essentially video of that, and then put it into TikTok. So it's very congruent, and you can actually say, hey, look, it's a male model presenting the t-shirt or whatever garment it is in question. So you're trying to generate as much traffic as you want, but we're repurposing apps that you already have, okay, for the purpose of making sales. It's just traffic generation, traffic, and then getting those conversions. So if you create an image of the person, obviously you're going to get their face, and then you can take it to talking photos. But you can't add a custom t-shirt design to characters in talking photos. To create videos of characters with we recommend you Video Express. Okay, so that's another way around it. Okay, but in terms of the faces, you can take the face that you create in Artistly and then use those images, or use Video Express for those purposes. Yes, this is absolutely great. Trying to appreciate step-by-step instructions and demonstration. So do these sites like TikTok, Etsy also keep an amount of sales? So yes, so each site, remember, don't hold me to it, but each site will have their own terms and conditions, okay? And things like so each respective site, you have to do your own checking of what their terms and conditions are. But sites like TikTok as well, they may make a small percentage, but you have to remember that they will actively, even if you have a very non-existent following base, you don't really need an audience on TikTok. The way they make revenue is about viewers. They generate revenue by the viewers they get on videos. Okay, so they will if you have a video out there and it's got good exposure, good retention of people on those videos, they will find you the audience that is matched with your content. They will find you the traffic, they will find you the viewers. Okay, that's how they operate. So you don't need a huge following. You don't even need a following, to be honest. If you got a video and it gets traction, it gets exposure, and it gets attention on it, they will find you more of the audience. Okay, but I want everyone to remember that if you're using one of these platforms, You have the ability of having a fully functional shop where you have very low overheads. Let them deal with it. They are taking their cut to deliver the product and manage all of the expenses, and you're just sitting there, just creating a design on Artistly. So wouldn't, like, it's the saying, isn't it? You would rather have something, you'll have a percentage of something than have a percentage of nothing. Because if you don't use some of these services, then you will then have to stock up on t-shirts. You will then have to stock up of the inventory. You will have to then go and start doing deliveries, go to the postman, and spending countless hours getting everything stacked. If you have to put print, you'll have to buy a printing machine. All of these expenses, they add up. Okay. So, James, as far as I'm aware, there should be no expiry date. It just depends on how active you leave it on there. It's up to you how long you want to keep that on the site for. If it's making sales, of course. If you don't, you can remove it. Because remember, it's just about making sales, and that's their interest. So if you have any technical issues, please do reach out to the support desk if you're having a specific issue. So then that way we can track, because I know there are some messages that you in the comment section, and just in case it doesn't get lost, if you just please kindly, I know it's a bit of a extra step, if you could just reach out to support, and we'll get that covered for you, so you get that personal attention. We can investigate your account. Okay, so a great training. You're welcome. Thank you, Christine. So Reed saying, yeah, I don't want to buy a t-shirt presser. So do these yes, this will be available complete yes, straight away on the YouTube channel. So do these sites collect payment, or do we need to use a payment portal? So James, that's a really great question. So sites like this will actually give you a wallet, so you can receive payments. They will take the payment, and they will distribute it to you. So as long as you've got your payment information added, okay, you can track the money coming in, and then you will have your balance. The same with Etsy, same with Printful. You just have to make sure that you've got your payment connected. So let me see, stores, orders. So when you go through the process, you will have to connect your information as well, okay, for billing. Okay, if I go and even Shopify, you can see you'll have your online store, transfer, orders, manage account. Okay, so you will obviously it will ask you for that information, especially when it comes to payment. Look, hey, how you'll get paid. It's asking me right now how you'll get paid to enter my information. Okay, your banking routing details, etc., and then they will get that payment across to you. Whether they retain it, and then you can see the credit in your account, and then you get sent that money. Can we sell directly from these print on demand sites? Yes, you can. This is the point of this training, that you can actually upload those designs. You can use those sites directly, and you can get it as ready and started as of today. I make no joke about it. You can actually set this up all today and get this all running within a couple of hours. Like, just literally at the gate, you could set this up very quickly. Okay, they've designed it to be so easy. Okay. So yeah, follow the analytics. So when you make 1 or 2 sales, you can kind of track like which t-shirts are doing well. But remember, there's certain sites. If you go to catalog here, they are giving you what the best sellers are. They are giving you the information. Okay, best sellers, or if you go to Google, you can look at trending topics. You can see what's doing really well. But here you can see these are best sellers. When I mean best sellers, you can actually see what they're rating, high ratings, and you can see these are the things that people are actually buying. So they want to give you this information purposely, because they want you to make more of it with different designs, because this is what people are buying right now. And the more people buy these things, the more money they will get. They will get their commission, essentially, their cut. Okay. So it's all about, once you get this fixed, and once you get a good recipe of sales, then yeah, if you want, you can go on social media, you can add placements, you can do free or paid or wherever it may be, and even TikTok. Okay, you've got a whole host of different platforms to sell on, and it's a case of, look, go back in the old training that we've done, even in Talking Photos, whether it's ClickFunnels or whether it's Artistly, how to get clients. Some of that training is relevant just as much when it comes to traffic generation. Okay, some of these different angles. So where do we find best-selling designs for inspirations? I mean, say for example, if you okay, let's just say I take this, right? Let's just go to the, okay, let's say this. Where can I find best selling designs for t-shirts, should we say? For inspiration. Okay, I'm just going to make a note of that because I can Google this as well, but let's have a look. So here we have it. Okay, so look, Redbubble's there as well. What we're on Etsy. Okay. Okay. So it's saying use the trend. Okay, use the filters for popular or best-selling sections. Amazon Merch on Demand, T Public, Design Bundle, and Pinterest. But you remember, there's going to be so many. But it's giving you a starting point of what you can do or where you can find it. Okay. And again, if you've got slogans on t-shirts, if you want to do, you can do so as well. Any memes, any text, you can find all of that stuff. Even remember I mentioned if you went to free pick, you can find, if you go to images like illustration, textures, backgrounds, you could turn them into graphics for a t-shirt. All of these. So if I go back here, you can. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, trending spotting tools, Instagram, another great place, Dribble. Okay. So hopefully that answers your question, okay, where you can find some places to find the most popular. So if we go here, clothing, let's go t-shirts. And let's go to, okay, men's t-shirts. And we're looking for filters, isn't it? Most relevant, trending. We got trending or best selling. So the trending ones are always good, aren't they? Let's just go to best selling, okay? Okay. So this one's obviously right off the gate. We've got an image of this. Yeah, let's choose a woman today because we always choose a male subject, don't we? So if I want, see if this will. Let's see if we can just model this very quickly as a demonstration, and then we'll conclude, okay? Because I know the time has gone over. Save this image. Once I save it, I come over to the advanced AI image generator. And we'll go create. Stick by square, go to the media library. I get my download that I've just got now. And we will now take this. Okay, it's inspiration, mirror magic, generate prompt. Okay. So try to find an image that's very clear, because you can see the text is not very clear. It's wavy, isn't it? So sometimes it may be difficult for the AI to pick up. However, nevertheless, I just want to do this for demonstration purposes, okay? And also, if you're enjoying this so far, and if you haven't already, we would love for you to leave a review on artistly.ai/review. That would be absolutely amazing if you haven't already. And here we go. Okay, so got this image right here. Okay, I'm going to generate that again. But you can see, yeah, there's no issues with the spelling. It's picked up beautifully well. And ideally, I want to get a head in there. Okay. So it's okay if I make another version. Or I can be specific in the prompt. That is the best way of doing to do the edit prompt, okay, with AI, and just say, look, do a full standing person facing the camera. But straight away, you can see it's very, very nicely created. You can see the creases between the arm and the chest section. We've got how the hair is just dropping, got the nice creases here, even at the bottom where the jean will be protruding, hands in the pocket, you can see the creases. Just a natural looking photorealistic image. Okay, so again, it's done another version. So I'm going to come here, say show the entire body. Okay, so we're going to enhance that, and then we're going to go there. So a really good question. Do you know how to get a VA to help you? I guess this can be covered later on, but you can use sites like Upwork or Freelancer or People Per Hour, and you can do it that way. And yeah, as Reed says, if you're watching this from YouTube or even Facebook, make sure you hit the thumbs up or like button and let us know. Okay, I want to say that. Okay, show the face. Okay, and also, if you haven't already, we would love for you to absolutely subscribe to the YouTube channel, as they're saying. Smash the like button if you enjoyed today's session, because we are going to be drawing to a close now. Because I know everybody's gearing and wants to go and start playing. But hopefully you've enjoyed today's session, because I know we've cut this quite a lot, and sometimes when you cover too much, it does become a little bit overwhelming. Okay, so I want to try to keep this as short as possible, just so you can take action upon what we covered. Otherwise, I know it gets very confusing. But yeah, if it wasn't there, then we can recreate. That's not a problem. But you can see the design's nice and it's covered, okay, from what it was originally. So once I have this, I can then impose it essentially onto my female model using Merch Magic. Okay. So everybody, well, thank you, Reed. It's the best session ever. Thank you, Kim. Hopefully, okay. This is very comprehensive. So, hopefully it's been clear. You can understand it well. Just remember, there will be a recording. So I understand sometimes a lot of this, you'll have a lot of great information that you kind of forget. It does happen. There's a lot of information to get covered. However, after this session, especially on YouTube, you can watch the recording immediately. You'll have access to that. Okay. And you can see the links that we've used also, whether it's as a recap, Redbubble, Printify, Etsy, or Printful, and Shopify. Okay, these are some of the core channels. However, you can use places like ChatGPT, and you can ask it for more alternatives to meet your needs or to allow you to do research upon it. So I know Yash isn't here; he's different time zone, so he's probably fast asleep. But on behalf of Paul, Sid, Yash, the entire team, and I, we want to say thank you very much for joining. It was absolute pleasure to have you here. I understand many of you, especially this season, take a bit of time off, especially weekend coming up, and it's just being Christmas, Boxing Day. So next week, please remember the call will not be happening next Wednesday. It'll be happening next Friday, the same time today. The reason being because it's going to be New Year's, so that is going to be a bit of an issue, isn't it? Many people will be celebrating and you'll be in recovery, so we're just trying to accommodate every single one of you. So apart from that, everybody, thank you very much for joining us today. Hopefully you loved today's session. Make sure you leave a nice warm comment, whether in the Facebook group or YouTube channel, just saying how amazing today's session was. If you feel that there was some great training, some great content, and you're looking forward now to taking action upon it. So the reason I also say, number one, is it encourages other people as well, because there might be some nugget or some information that you paste into the chat box that inspires somebody else to take action. So you never know that your actions can also subsequently inspire somebody else to take action. So it's just it creates a nice positive environment, and just it encourages one another to do better. These are some of the reasons I always say, just leave a comment. Okay. So just remember, the next session will be taking place on Friday, January the 3rd at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, the same as today. So apart from that, everybody, thank you very much for your amazing messages. Looking forward to seeing you next week, being the Friday. Until then, I guess until then, on behalf of myself and the entire team, everybody behind the scenes, I guess we have to wish you a happy new year. Wish every single one of you a positive, prosperous new year going into 2025. So I will not speak to you until next year. So it's going to be a year until I speak to you next. All right. So everybody, apart from that, happy new year, and God bless every single one of you. Have a safe New Year's Eve, I guess, and a safe New Year's Eve with your friends and family, loved ones, wherever you may be. or if you're spending it alone, then reach out to just reach out. Sometimes I know it can be a lonely time for many people, but it's just one of those things. Just try to keep busy, keep your mind off things, if that makes sense. And I guess just working on yourself, working on your objectives, your aims and your goals is the best time to start now. Okay, make 2025 better than 2024, if that makes sense. Because I know a lot of people would have gone through things, and I know life gets very difficult. There's a lot of challenges. But we have to be optimistic. We have to pray and hope for the best moving forward. And I think that's what it's about. Okay. So it's a great place. If you're watching this right now, I think you probably know you're in a great place. You're surrounded by people that actually care, that are actually trying to help you move forward. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this training for you. No other reason than that. Okay. So apart from that, everybody, then take care, and I shall see you next year, I guess. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.